Alright, so let's go explore the rest of Haven, see who else we can chat with. Definitely want to go to the blacksmith.
Come on,
Ah,
you've seen our
stables.
mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Didn't all grow up with fancy noble horses, Arnsberg. You ride whatever holds you.
Yeah.
Why are you here with the scouts instead of fobbing around with nobles anyway?
My uncle died at the conclave. I'm a good rider, and, well, I thought I'd be more useful here.
Ah, we'll see.
Oh, that's still very nice. I'm glad he's helping out. I guess that's my horse. Since we don't have Minister Dennett's help just yet. I definitely want to talk to the blacksmith, but I think first... No, actually, let's go see about smithing.
So if we get better horses, do you think that'll make a difference?
Master Dennett's horse is in the
Let's go ahead and dig into our inventory and make sure everyone's optimized. So nobody needs a bow. This is a common maul. We are not level 7 yet. Nobody needs a bow. Two-handed. Lightning staff. Solus. One he has is already much better. And then this hand hammer, I think I already traded in Cassandra. Yeah, for something better. Longsword, she has something better. Staff, Kunari battle axe, Inquisition shield. Let's get rid of the shield. Let's get rid of the battle axe. We have better ones. Let's get rid of the longsword. Let's get rid of the hand hammer. I like what she's using already. Keep the staves. They're different elements, so we'll carry those with us. Wait. This is electricity, 23 and 3 willpower, 25 and 8 critical damage. I think I'll keep shocking staff, actually. It's 2 less damage. Well, 4 if you go by DPS. But the willpower, I think, is worth it. We'll hold on to him for now. I don't need the room just yet. So let's quickly go over here to buy and sell. We will buy this in case we want to respec either Taylor or Solus. And as far as selling goes, I would like to what does sell all mean? Yeah, just that one category. Great. And now I'm down to 20 items, which is much more manageable. Let's take a look at my schematics. See if I want to build anything. Oh, accessories. Yeah, that just needs staying out. Nobody has Firestorm yet. That's all fine. Upgrades. Scout coat arms. Okay. Who wears medium armor? I guess a rogue does. So, let's see about... oh, no, not modifying weapons. Modifying armor, please. Okay, this is what she's wearing. Let's put... these scout coat arms give some added range defense. Great. And great, I finished my quest as well. What else do I have? Crafting materials. I just want to... oh, no. Okay, whatever. Valuables. Oh, these all need to go to Maeve. We'll find her sooner or later. Weapon schematics. Doesn't tell me much about them. Mace, dagger, staff, mace, dagger, staff, blade. We'll make that. Bow grip. We won't make that. Bianca, Varric's weapon has specific upgrades. We don't need this until we have another ranged rogue. How about armor? Defender armor, that's heavy. Scout armor I already have. Some more heavy. Okay, let's go in here and see how it compares to some of what we're already using. Let's actually go... no, let's go... yeah, armor first, because I think we have some decent weapons. Scout armor 95, that's much better than what I have. We could transfer over the upgrade we just put on it. Let's actually go by category. Nothing for helmets. For light armor... Apprentice mail arms. For light armor, I think that would go to Solus. We might come back to that. These require a lot of leather, so I don't know how many I can actually make. I want to start by equipping Taylor with something good. Let's try this scout armor. I can't compare to what I have on. That's annoying. What I have on is 79. And what Cassandra has on is 50. That's unacceptable.
For time, then.
So let's go heavy armor first. This one costs more metal, so let's go with this defender coat. Do we have the metal for this? I'm sorry, I don't know why my mouse keeps getting in the way, guys. I'll see what I can do about that. I don't even know if it's showing up on the video, but... we have plenty of armor, or iron, I mean, and that would give us low armor rating. But I don't really have anything better. So yeah, let's try iron. And for cloth, go silk for magic defense or lamb's wool for magic defense. Well, we have more of this, so let's go lamb's wool. And let's go ahead and craft that up. That name is fine. Okay, great. And then how about for Taylor? Medium armor, scout armor. We could use Druffalo hide, that's kind of a bad color. Nug skin. Let's use the nug skin. And stagger on being hit. Plus 40 health is pretty good. Melee defense. Yeah, I'm not ready to use Drakestone. I think that's going to be a little bit more rare. And I'm going to want better armor for her soon. I'd rather save the Drakestone for, like, Cassandra's armor in the future for maximum health. It's pretty good, though. You know what? We should just use it. I have it. Alright.
Should serve you well.
Let's go back, modify the armor. Select this, remove this upgrade, yep. Go into this one, add this upgrade, and we'll equip it. And go in here and remove this upgrade and add it to this one. Okay, let's go ahead and put those on. Okay, what did you just take off? This. Get rid of that. And you just took off this. Get rid of that. Oh, the +2 cunning. Well, definitely get rid of that. I'm tempted to reconsider this one. See what Varric has on in the way of armor. I see. Yeah, I was keeping it because of the cunning, but double the armor is pretty good. Is this better? No, so ditch this one. And I don't know if he needs that. We'll leave him with what he has. And then how about on the weapons side? Look at, how do I just look at what I have? I have 118. No, shit. I screwed up. 118 and 126. I did not mean to put that in here. Okay. Oops, it's this way. Can I craft anything better than that? 141. And 118. Okay, let's try to make this dagger. Okay, we'll make it with iron since that's the most prevalent and it's the same damage as the other ones I have. Leather would give me extra dexterity, cunning. Let's go cunning for now. Great. Let's go ahead and put that on and we'll take a look at what Cassandra is using. Okay, weighted dagger is quite good, so I guess we'll put shrewd knife on the main hand. Okay. And what does Cassandra have? 77 with a lot of bonuses. So let's see if we can do any better than 77. But even then, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Nope, over here, sorry. 133? Okay then, that's pretty cool looking. Leaf mace. Keeper's staff is 47. No, I think I like what I have for that. Let's make this Kirkwall mace. Yeah. We got plenty of iron. Okay, and then for the leather we could have flanking damage, critical chance, critical damage. Let's go critical chance. And for this offense, let's see, stagger, armor penetration is pretty good, attack, stagger on hit. Let's go armor penetration. Craft that. Great. And then I'd also like to make this staff blade. See if that helps with Solas's weapons. Critical chance, flanking damage, critical chance, critical damage, flanking damage. Interesting. How does that work against for a staff? Let's use whatever we have the most of, which is Triffalo hide. Yeah. And stagger on hit, armor penetration, attack, stagger on hit. That's interesting. Let's just use iron. A little confused by this now. Those don't seem like great advantages for a staff. Oh wait. So now we have to go to modify weapons to equip that stuff. So precise mace, what is Cassandra currently using? Can I take some of that off? +3 willpower, please give me that. Why can't I put that on the mace? Oh, because it's a grip, and this one doesn't use a grip. Okay, let's leave our grip on then for now. Still probably going to use this. I don't have anything to make a haft with. Okay, let's see what Solas is using. I have a grip that gives me +5 magic, that's sticking around. I have a blade that gives me +2 cunning, that's sticking around. So it turns out I didn't need to make that staff blade. That was dumb, I should have checked. I just assumed, oh, I'll level it up. Okay. Now let's look at Cassandra's. I made this awesome weapon for her, but I might not even use it. I might have screwed up. Almost twice the damage. Well, twice the DPS. Armor penetration, critical chance. The willpower is nice. We'll try it out. I like the improved damage a lot, but we won't get rid of the one she had. Upgrades. Precise, brutal element. Yep, I don't need that. Okay. I think I'm done at the blacksmith. I will be back in just a second. I'm gonna figure out how to get rid of this mouse pointer. Hold on, guys. Alright, and we're back. No, I think we sold everything we needed to, so I don't need to see Sacred. I guess I could see what he's selling while we're here.
Master Harry said we weren't to sell Inquisition blades.
What Harry doesn't know won't hurt him.
Not to sell Inquisition blades. I'm not sure what that means. Whoops. Meant to be clicking on this. I don't have anything to sell. I just want to see what he has to what I can buy. A dagger, shield. How is this shield? How does it stack up? Nope. Nope. How about this staff? No. +6 magic is good, but not good enough. How about armor? Medium armor. Nah, what about for Varric? Maybe, but I don't think so. Battle mage armor. What do you need, Solus? Is this good for you? Nope. Remarch's helmet. Give this to Varric. Sure. Let's buy that. Some upgrades for his stuff. Sure, I got the money for it. We'll stick all those on. Yeah, I saw the schematics, but I don't want to use the resources. Let's go put that on while I'm thinking of it, because once we go to the war table, I'll probably teleport to my destination from there. Or travel to it, I shouldn't say teleport. But
Travel safely.
let's do this while we're here. Whoops.
Blissa wants to know if you have anything.
Modify weapons. Let's get Varric's Bianca. Take a look at that. And let's put all these upgrades on while we can. Better. Let's chat with Varric.
Need something?
This doesn't make sense. I shouldn't even know really who Hawk is at this point, so I don't want to ask him that yet. What do you know about Red Lyrium?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Yeah, kind of went crazy. That happened in Dragon Age 2.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or
Sorry about
knows
that.
where it came from.
What do you mean it has, like, whole weirdnesses?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. I've had a few alchemists studying it in Kirkwall, in shifts.
In shifts. Wait, so you kept a piece of it?
Why do you have red lyrium?
My brother kept a sliver when he sold it. I'm pretty sure he held on to it because it was already talking to him. That little shard drove him mad. After his death, I found it hidden in his house. We brought the shit to the surface, Bartrand and I. I wanted to find out if there was a way to shut it up. So far, it looks like the answer is no.
If red lyrium is as dangerous as you say, why do you keep it?
I've heard that shit singing to me. I know better than anyone how bad it is. In Orzammar, miners keep regular, non-crazy raw lyrium in special lead-lined containers. Actually, it's a huge secret how they're constructed. Keeps surface folk from horning in on the lyrium trade. I pulled a lot of strings and got a smith to build me 4 of them nested inside each other. Nobody gets to study it up close for more than an hour, and they have to wait a week between shifts.
That's actually really impressively safe.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, wait, don't you... let's chat some more.
Need something?
Let's talk about you.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Well, let's not ask about the crossbow just yet. Let's ask him where he's from.
Are you from Ferelden? Or Ley?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
Yeah. What do you do there?
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Oh. What kind of books?
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
So how did you meet Cassandra?
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca, she's one of a kind. I won her from Paragon Smith Bronca in a game of Wicked Grace. She was such a sore loser. Ran off to the deep roads in a huff, and that was the last anyone saw of her.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is...
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Nice chatting with you. That quest marker there is for the requisition. Uh-oh.
You dislike the temple?
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Alright, let's go see where this conversation's going.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
No.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Why wasn't Cullen at the Conclave?
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer?
I'm not a murderer.
What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Good point. I mean, I don't want to really ask this. Of course it's large. I guess maybe she doesn't know that.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Yeah. Who was there to kill everyone?
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
I hope
Or
that's
we'll
true.
be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You
More
think
likely.
nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Yeah. Good luck, man. Now, let's see who's over here. There's the requisition. I'm not gonna do anything with that. Oh, Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no?
No.
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
No reason to blame a god.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Can I help?
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Alright. Before we go into the church there, let's look around a bit more. Anything happening at the tavern? Let's listen to another song. I don't need to stand that close.
Yes, sir.
Once we were not afraid of the dark. Once we sat in our kingdom with hope and pride. Once we ran through the fields with great stride. We hailed the fate and the demon's flight, so far from our children and from our lives. We
Sad song a bit. I think she's talking about sort of before all this crap went down.
Okay, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to remind us that we failed to support the dwarves when the Darkspawn attacked. I think dwarves are very respectable. And I've always liked stone. And, I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, relax, Flissa.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind.
I'm working
As
on
I
it.
said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
Seems like a good gig. We've already asked her this, so we'll be on our way.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Now flee.
At least we've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real help.
We do?
It's almost as if Mother Giselle brought the troops out there by going herself.
The soldiers are more useful against the bandits who are preying on the refugees.
Alright, let's chat with Solas and go see the
Closing the
healer.
breach is our primary
Alchemist.
goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
Yeah, you think that whatever created is still out there?
You
Available?
don't think
Alive?
whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not?
It's true.
The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Yeah, I hope we find it.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Just saying hey.
I'd like to know more about you, Solas.
Why?
Yeah, like I said before, I think that Taylor would be impressed with him.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers. The best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real?
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Yeah. Whose perspective is the truth, right? It's not really how it works.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Sounds like he was depressed.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is that how you ended up here?
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Well, it's not the worst reason I've heard to go out and enjoy life.
I'm glad to hear it. In truth, I have enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing sight. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
It's a weird explanation, but okay, I kind of get it.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
It's an interesting description. That's pretty cool. He just said they could be your friends, but I'm gonna see what she said if I
You
use it.
trust these spirits not to possess you the first time you accidentally make a wish?
Do you trust your friends not to turn on you?
Well, yes, but they're people.
Ah, of course.
You know what I mean.
Are people only people because they are flesh and blood? Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I don't know if I think you need a body to be real. I don't know if I want to straight up say spirits are people. And I don't have reason to believe that spirits do lack free will. That sounds like what he's saying. I don't want to just cop out and not argue it. I think Taylor would maybe say this one, even though it's harsher than I want to be.
They're not defined by their bodies, but they do have bodies. You need one to be a person.
A demon possessing a corpse has a body.
A living body.
A demon possesses a living mage to become an abomination.
They didn't make that body. They just took it over.
Technically, your mother created your body. With some help from your father, one assumes?
You've thought about this.
On occasion, yes.
I mean, I think he's kind of got me convinced.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I hope that we were friends. Let's see if I can tell. Attributes. And I was trying to look at the stuff at the bottom there. It doesn't say much. Nah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to tell. Interesting though. I hope that that was a positive conversation for us. I said a few things he didn't really approve of, but generally he seemed pleased that I was asking him questions and interested in learning about the Fade.
Segret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segret he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What else do I have? Rock armor tonic. 12 bonus to armor rating. I need to remember I have these regeneration potions. Solus, yeah, let's give you some rock armor.
just
I don't think
right.
Beric needs that.
You're back. And in one piece.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't want to ask him any of these things.
Farewell.
We already chatted about this stuff. But I thought I had a bunch of recipes. What do I do with those? I see. These two are recipes for requisitions, and these two we just saw. So those are the only two I have. We're already full up on potions. Can we upgrade our potions? Takes a lot of materials. Yeah. Let's hold off on that stuff till we get something better. What's in here? Yes, I'm sorry, but I will take these things. Let's see about that thief blade. Yeah. I'll probably sell it to Segret. Sorry for being that jerk who just stole your stuff and gave it back to the merchant. Okay. I think we've explored the town. Let's go explore the church in here. And that'll be in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.